This is Fred Beck from Fred Talks Fighting. I'm joined by Kalle Sauerland after the weigh-in. How was the weigh-in compared to a normal professional boxing weigh-in? They got a little bit crazy there on stage with all the teams.
You know what? Today, I thought it was a tame weigh-in until the main event, which is very surreal with Misfits. Obviously, after yesterday's fish throwing incidents, we warned the ladies on first, especially Mrs. Kimchi, to be careful today. We need a fight tomorrow, so silliness happened yesterday, but we're going to look forward to a good fight there tomorrow. But no, the rest of the card really, everyone was, it was intense. Swarms was very intense, I'd say, as a standout. But once JJ and Joe locked horns up there was about 6 of us trying to separate them, including David Hay and Derek Chisora. So we had quite a security team up there, and I got a bit of a shoulder workout myself trying to keep them apart. It wasn't like bad blood. It was just they were amped. Yeah. You could feel that. It's not like a dislike thing. I just think they're both super hyped, which is great because we're going to get a great fight.
Do you think there should be a rule where it's one coach allowed, one security guard, and then the one fighter? Then it keeps it a lot easier. Us like videographers can get a lot better shot. The press can be a lot better, a lot better photos.
I could refer you back to Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis, and there was, I think, a 60-man brawl up there. Yeah. The issues you have is where do you cut a line? The manager wants to come up. Legally, the manager often has to be up there on certain fights, and part of the contract. Then you've got the trainer; he all want to be up there. Then you're already at 2. Then you've got the videographer from the one side. Then you got I forgot about their own security. They both had their own security.
Their own photographers.
So part of that crew up there were actually security. So from that point of view, it was wild. Apologies if you didn't get your best shot. But don't worry, Fred. You get lots of content off us, and there'll be lots more coming.
One thing I will ask you about JJ is Derek Chisora and Maris Bradis. That's been in the works for about 6 months now. Why is it taking so long?
That's what Mams tells you, right? I looked truly shocked because I didn't know that they were getting up on the stage. Oh, really? Mams told me there was going to be a face-off with Derek and the fella from the Happy Punch prelims, and suddenly Myris gets up there. People who are more into the YouTube boxing space, Maris Bradis, that is a 3-time world champion. Go and have a look at the knockout against Manuel Char. You'll see the knockout of the century. He's one of the best boxers in the world, and Derek, one of the most notorious boxers in the world. So, let's say for the traditional boxing crowd, that was quite a scene that will go around tonight. I tell you on the socials, but. Is that fight going to happen? We'll see. Myris has definitely got a fight coming up in the UK on a very, very big card very shortly.
If that fight was happening to Misfits, would it be 4 rounds, 6 rounds? Because you want to keep it short, but you don't keep it too long.
Keep it 1 round, like a 5-minute punch-out.
It benefits Derek more, he's a bigger man, doesn't it? So it kind of swings and roundabouts to come by.
It would, but you'd be shocked to actually, Myris is probably the bigger puncher. Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, Myris is... Not bigger puncher, but he's certainly had more knockouts in his career, just statistically. He fought Alexander Usyk, and 50% of the people thought Bradis had won, and 50% thought that Usyk won. Usyk got the nod on a very, very tight split decision based on the last round of the fight. It was a fantastic fight, 12 rounds, of course.
Which you promoted.
Yes, I did. Yes, yeah. It was one of the shows I promoted. It was a fantastic night of boxing. It was voted, I think, one of the fights of the year that year. He's a top guy, but Derek has been in there in those big fights as well. I've had Derek throw tables over me at press conferences. I've promoted Derek for many years, so that'd be a good build-up, that's for sure.
You're gonna start bringing
on that. By the way, what we talked about last week on that Misfits Pro space, that would fit what I was talking about. When you got pros that are, coming towards the twilight of their careers. I've got to be careful. I don't know, someone's standing behind me and they're listening to this, and Derek suddenly comes and slaps me. or Myri grabs me off the stage. But no, that's the sort of, but not in a traditional format. I don't want to see that on Misfits over 12 rounds. No, that's what Misfits is about. We're going to do something wild with it if we do it. If we do it. But
are we going to start seeing more professional boxers coming to Misfits?
well, we haven't. We've got Joe Fournier on tomorrow night. Moving over, but it's not. It's got to start. It's something this Misfits Pro Series is going to be something that started off with a big bang, obviously. Something like a Chisora Breeders fight. Might not be that fight. I don't know if we get that done. But that would be the idea, yeah.
Awesome. There's one last thing. Obviously, KSI and Joe Fournier goes down tonight. I've heard rumours that Dylan Dennis is in the building. Or coming to fight night tomorrow. I think he is in the UK.
Yeah, someone told me that as well, that they'd seen him in the UK. I don't know. I'm not sure. I've heard rumours of other boxers coming as well tomorrow night. But we all see. That's the exciting thing on Misfits is
you never know.
Just don't know. Maybe Donald Trump pops in.
We want to be surprised.
Might get King Charles there tomorrow night. Fresh off the coronation, Charles. You are invited cordially, you say, don't you? Cordially invited to our big Misfits show tomorrow night, live on DAZN.com. See you there.
Awesome. Kalle, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.